in the store.
Okay. What did you find?
The place. I found a place.
Hello? Anyone there?
Let's see what this is talking about, man. Comes out this May.
Look, I don't know how this sounds, but you know, it's massive.
My friend was actually telling me about this, so it's my first time watching the trailer. It popped up on like YouTube.
With proof.
Alright, filming?
Yeah. Follow my lead.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I've been there every night since I found the place, and I still haven't scratched the surface. I just take this.
All these rooms. This place is built. It's like a maze. It just goes on and on. I'm scared I'll get lost.
I ain't gonna lie. I'll wait.
It's beautiful.
Oops. I already know this movie's gonna be like mad confusing. What the hell? I don't care for it, not gonna lie. And then look like it caught my eye.
Such energy and intensity to the Lakers.
Oh, this is a new Halloween game. Oops. Dude, this actually looks nice. Friday 13th was that game, so this got
Multiplayer in Halloween is a 1v4 asymmetrical horror experience that pits the residents of Haddonfield against the shape of pure evil, Michael Myers. In this quintessential slasher simulator, our playable cast of civilian characters desperately attempt to save their neighbors and themselves from the omnipresent boogeyman, while Michael fixates on stalking and slaying his targets. Halloween provides familiar elements fans of the genre know and love, but we're incredibly excited to pull back the curtain and unveil more details that demonstrate our commitment to delivering our most robust, dynamic, and terrifying multiplayer offering yet. Michael Myers is a creeping, methodical killer, and on Halloween night, Haddonfield
Graphics
becomes
look
his
good,
hunting
too.
ground. The boogeyman's primary desire is to eliminate every living resident in this quiet town. But he also begins each match with a list of special targets that supply greater rewards if killed before time expires. These unfortunate residents are positioned across various sites in the map, and Michael players are empowered to use their nightmare suite of abilities to locate,
Oh, it's just like Friday.
terrorize,
That's tough.
and ultimately execute their victims and anyone bold enough to interfere with their bloodthirsty ambitions. Killer Sense allows players to step behind the mask and stalk the residents of Haddonfield. When using this skill and entering the first-person perspective, Michael becomes aggressively aware of his surroundings and the proximity of potential prey. By focusing on targets with murderous intent, Michael builds varying levels of stalk, which aid him in identifying and tracking targets and opening increasingly satisfying options for execution.
It don't look bad. I ain't gonna watch the whole thing, but shit, I'll watch the gameplay. Why not? Watch a little bit of it.
While Michael swiftly endeavors to turn Haddonfield into a graveyard, our heroic group of civilian characters desperately attempts to save their neighbors and escape the boogeyman's bloodthirst.
It's tough.
As a civilian, it's up to you to find fellow Haddonfield residents, convince them of his malicious intent, and guide them safely to one of several possible randomized escapes located around the map before they meet an untimely end. This distinctive cast of playable civilian characters each comes equipped with unique stats, special traits, and signature personalities. To ensure no two matches of Halloween play out the same, our team has constructed a vast playground of possibilities in Haddonfield, offering civilians a multitude of diverse gameplay systems to aid them in achieving their objectives and surviving the night. As civilians navigate these environments, they'll uncover points of interest, revealing resident NPCs, lootable containers, hiding places, telephones, possible escape routes, and more. Thoroughly and cautiously exploring your surroundings could very well mean the difference between life and death. And when death comes to your little town, it's probably not a bad idea to head to your neighbors and contact the local authorities. Civilians are tasked with tracking down surviving residents and warning them of the looming threats. Successful conversations with residents can permit civilians to request additional calls to police, commands to find secure hiding places,
Pretty much Friday
or
13th.
companionship as they navigate the formerly peaceful streets of Haddonfield.
That's exactly what we wanted.
Whether it's a local family friend or the
It's
authorities,
gonna be good.
there's safety in numbers. Once the innocent residents of Haddonfield have been located and persuaded, it's time for the civilians to plan their harrowing escape.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to get too spoiled. I said too spoiled. I don't want no spoilers. I just want to find out for myself. But when's the game come out? That's the real question.
Character traits, customization, proximity chat, and more thrilling gameplay features in the coming months. But we can't wait for all of you to join us when Halloween launches on September 8, 2026.
Okay. Hey, that's right around the corner. Bet. Alright, we about to play Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm gonna try to beat it all 5 nights, like, right now. I'm just gonna try. I remember when this game first came out, I was like 7th or 6th grade. Not 6th grade, I was watching Markiplier. I watched him play every Five Nights at Freddy's. Except like after 4, I quit watching Five Nights at Freddy's. Or and playing for real. Night shift. I wonder what's in that Coke. It's gotta be like Coca-Cola or something. Yeah, burger. It's definitely Five Guys. Yeah, bro went to Five Guys for sure. I used to be scared of Chuck E. Cheese. It's kind of crazy. I was scared of Chuck E. Cheese for a long time. That shit was scary. I don't know why it's scary. Alright, fine, dude. Alright, bet. Shit, my bad, hold on. Damn, I didn't know these nights go by this slow. Or the hours. What is it, every 5 minutes? What? He's peaking already at night one. I got so much power, I could really chill with the doors closed. .50 at 4 a.m. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, 5 a.m., I'm closing the doors. Hold on. honest. I've never had this much power, like, with it being this late. If 6 a.m. don't hit by 10%, I'm open the door, so. Guys. Alright, I'll play for real now. Bro, you know what I've been watching a lot? It's game theories. I used to watch game theory on Five Nights at Freddy's when I was like middle school and high school. It was like I might watch that. It's been a minute. Shit, you telling me now? He came out on night 1. Alright. I'm not getting scared though. Like, I shouldn't be getting scared. With it. Oh shoot. I heard footsteps. I'm not checking the cam unless it's Fox because I know they're close for sure. I hear them. They got me. Bro's still there. Oh, he's low-key draining my power. Move, bro. Oh. That's not good at all. He's just standing there. I can't go out all night, too. I worry about Foxy, though. Just sitting at the door draining all my battery. It's crazy. Sorry, dog. Bro, 5 a.m. Bet. Alright. Hurry up and get here. I ain't going out. Oh my god. He's gonna drain my power. Bet we might get it. I need to do better with my power. I mean, he's just sitting in my door. Damn, he's already out. Hey, put this out. Bro's already out. It's not even done. There's a drink out there. Just leave, bro. Damn. That drained a lot. Is that Freddy? I'm just gonna play sound. I need 3 a.m. to get here before like. Whoa, that's Freddy already, bro. It's on my eye. It's definitely weird. Oh yeah, if I die, I lose. I've beat this game before. I mean, obviously, but bro, I know he's not out already, bro. Let's say, I mean, he is, but I mean, the door. next night. Oh my god. I might be dead. I think he's in here. Closing this door, bro. Why is Freddy out already? Like, I thought he comes out like night 4 or 5. It's 3. I might be cooked. Ain't gonna lie. He's still there. Did he walk away? Yeah. No, he didn't. I'm glad I closed that door. I not trusted it. I might cut out for a sec. That boy's active. Here's a little sound. I don't know what it's called. Music box, something like that. What's going on? I haven't played the second one though. I've only played the first one, third one, and fourth one. And I've only beaten this one. The third one's hard and the fourth one's very hard. And the second one, that shit looks hard, so I'm gonna play it though. I'm definitely gonna play it. I got 4. I only got 1 and 4 though. I used to have 3 on Game Pass, like back in 2019. 18 or something like that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, bro. That's not good. Oh, they're draining me. Thank you. Still at the door? Like, they tag teaming this door, bro. Holy shit. Just standing there. Oh my god, bro. Who is that? Am I dead? I might be dead. I'm not. He's at the door, though. Oh yeah, I'm done for it. Oh, I'm cooked. 27 at 3. Bro, leave, bro. 30 away. I don't know if you just like watch him on the camera, flash the light. I definitely forgot. A.m. I'm dead, bro. Not even a 5. I said if I died, I was gonna get off of this game, but. Dead. Nah, we not going out like that. I know that. I get achievement for dying? Oh, that's funny. That makes me. Alright, if I do lose this time, I'm getting off. I get one freebie though, cause you know, why not? Oh wow, I just peeped that creepy ass. See his eyes? That's why I just gotta keep an eye on, bro. I think. Matter of fact, I think that's what I have to do. Just keep an eye on him. Oh yeah, about to get through this. See, I was just. Some told me just to like close it because he's already halfway out. He's in the closet bed. Yeah, you stay behind them curtains. You, bro. Get off my screen with that shit. he's still in the closet. She was just standing there, trying to trying to hide him. Am I dead? I might be. I hope not. I'm not. When it started to static like that, I thought they were in here. We good. Get this duck off my screen. It's draining my shit, bro. Bro, I seen someone play the VR of this game. That would be so terrifying. Like, I'll do it. I'm dead? I wasn't. Bro, I had that. I could really beat this game. I really could. I don't even want to go out like that, bro. Third time's a charm, though. If I don't get this, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got the energy for it. No, I lost. I tried, guys. I tried. I signed out the wrong one. No, I didn't. I've grinded this game. Like, look, bro. Look how many achievements I got. I need. Yeah. Like 77. It's not that much for real for what I got. Damn near halfway through. just wanted to do that. But I am gonna play all the Kingdom Hearts in order, so that I'd go Birth by Sleep, and then Kingdom Hearts 1, and then yeah, from there. I'm just gonna go to YouTube and I'm gonna get up off here. See what's up on the tube.
Here's a question we've all been haunted by as we tried to fall asleep at night. Why have video game budgets and graphical fidelity skyrocketed the past 20 years, while games themselves have gotten objectively worse? At age 43, people tell me, you're just nostalgic. But then I see 20-year-olds preferring games from the 2000s to modern slop as well. Doesn't that pretty much prove these games were objectively better? Classics like Metal Gear Solid 3, Devil May Cry, Final Fantasy X, San Andreas, and God of War put modern slop to shame. But if games from the 2000s had less pixels, less hardware, less gigabytes, how could they possibly be better? This is the question I want to explore in this video, and I think it begins with understanding 2000s culture. If I had to sum up the 2000s in one phrase, it would be, fuck your feelings. The 2000s was literally the opposite of our safe, overly sensitive 2025 culture today. Fear Factor threw people into pits of snakes. Jackass had people getting gored by bulls and firing bottle rockets out of their buttholes. American Idol had Simon Cowell tearing people apart on stage. Gordon Ramsay was putting bread on fat women's heads and calling them idiot sandwiches. Tropic Thunder had Ben Stiller making fun of retards and Robert Downey Jr. in blackface saying,
For 400 years. Delaware. You shut us down.
Damon and Marlon Wayans made fun of white chicks. Nicolas Cage dominated the box office. 2000s culture did not give an F. We pretty much peaked as a society, and some of the greatest games of all time came out. Resident Evil 4. What makes this game so iconic is it's basically like playing a corny B-action movie from the 90s. You're saving the president's daughter, you're fighting a giant fish, you encounter hilarious villains like Ramon Salazar and Krauser. The entire time, Leon is just flirting with hot women and delivering epic one-liners while doing backflips. The one word to describe this game is just fun. Although RE4 Remake is definitely better than most of the slop coming out these days, I feel like they took a bunch of the edgy stuff out, and I will always prefer the original. Racing games. So I feel like the only racing games coming out these days are simulator-type racing games, your Forzas, your Gran Turismos, with $10 trillion horse testicle shading, and honestly, I think they're boring as hell. If you're an old head like me, you remember when racing games were way edgier and funnier, like Twisted Metal and Destruction Derby. What I really miss is when racing games prioritized fun over realism. Fun is always more important than realism, and I feel like modern racing games have forgotten this. Burnout Revenge is a great example. This game is so insane and over the top. Each race you have a different objective, wreck the most cars, take out opponents, finish the track fastest. The game just prioritized fun and insanity and wrecks, and it didn't care about realism, man. It was just fun. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit is another game from this era. You can call in helicopters, fire EMP pulses at other cars, and lay down spike strips. And every race is really intense. You're basically just either playing as the cops or playing as the bad guys, and you're trying to get away. Even all the way back on the original PlayStation, one of my favorite racing games of all time was Wipeout XL. It had this badass techno soundtrack, just awesome music, peak graphic design, weapons you could fire, and close races. It was really a different era of racing games focusing on fun. Metal Gear Solid 3. MGS3 is often cited as one of the greatest video games of all time because it had this amazing, edgy, and over-the-top story coupled with some of the greatest gameplay of all time. I have no idea what Kojima is doing now, but this ain't it, Chief. Solid Snake in amazing boss fights, delivering one-liners, flirting with all the hot women, difficult and hard-as-hell gameplay that really challenged you as a player. It was peak. Dead Rising 1 and 2. Dead Rising 3 and 4 were made by Microsoft and are dog water. So if you want to experience peak
See, I didn't even know there was
Capcom,
Dead
I
Rising
think you
3
need
and
to
4.
play RE4, Dead Rising 2, and Devil May Cry. Again, what makes these games so good is they just didn't give a crap, dude. They were like hot chicks? Yeah, of course. Funny dialogue? Of course. Edgy dialogue? Yeah, of course. Hilarious and over-the-top villains and story? Yeah, of course. Badass and awesome weapons? Yeah, of course. But another thing that made 2000s games so iconic is often they're like really, really hard. For example, in Dead Rising 1, you could just run out of time in the middle of a playthrough of the game, and you're just done, and you have to restart. And I love how punishing and uncompromising old 2000s games were in this way. Crackdown. So Crackdown is a super edgy game from 2007 where you play as a cop, just beating the shit out of people. It's wonderful. You run around and collect giant green orbs, which is just a viscerally satisfying thing to do. The edgy thing this game had was that different gangs correlated to different races. Ooh, we can't do that anymore because we're just pussified now as a culture. So the Shy Jin were a really funny Asian stereotype, Los Muertos were a funny Mexican stereotype, and the Volk were a funny Eastern European/Borat stereotype. I think what made later Crackdown games so bad is they took everything that made this game edgy and funny and just watered it down or removed it so it really wasn't the same game anymore. Silent Hill 2. Again, the Silent Hill 2 remake is fine, and it's still better than most of the slop out today, but it's nowhere near as disturbing and good as the original. So just play the original. They had to make the main chick ugly because, of course, it's a bunch of gay Jews running things. But does anybody remember when you first encounter Pyramid Head, and he's like strangling/having sex with one of those mannequins? It's like one of the most disturbing things I've ever seen, and I'm going to blur it out here on screen because you're probably not here for that. But my point is just how edgy and badass games in the 2000s were. Konami out here like, yeah, of course we're going to traumatize a bunch of 8-year-old kids with the most disturbing scene ever. Silent Hill 2 was the kind of game spoken of in hushed tones at the lunch table in 2001. Medal of Honor. So this one is kind of random, but I was playing Medal of Honor European Assault on the original Xbox the other day. And this game is super patriotic because our culture is just full of beta cuck soy boys now, and being patriotic is somehow considered edgy. Basically, the music of the game wants you to feel like you are this heroic American badass fighting in World War II. It's awesome. Another thing I love about this game is just how good it feels to play. The game wants you to feel like a hero. The way the guns shoot and move is really satisfying. I know Medal of Honor got dominated by Call of Duty starting in 2007, but this 2005 game really shows you what I think.
2007, I wasn't even playing no Call. I was playing what? Dragon Ball Z, Budokai Tenkaichi 2, or like Sly Cooper.
I think it's sort of peak Medal of Honor before it went down. San Andreas, Manhunt, and Bully.
I couldn't play those games like GTA and Call of Duty because they were rated M and my mom was pretty strict. So I was just playing like Dragon Ball Z, Sonic, Super Smash Bros, Ratchet and Clank.
So we all know Rockstar is gay, woke, and soft now because of all the women working at the company. We can see this in the safe, sanitized slop they have been putting into GTA Online the past 5 years. But did you know there was a time Rockstar was absolutely peak edgelord and constantly pushed the envelope? GTA San Andreas invented the famous hot coffee mod. Tons of sexual references in the game, tons of violence. The game was brutal and showed real-life Los Angeles.
So
and did
nice.
you know San Andreas?
I know San Andreas is like one of the best
trans
GTAs,
people?
but like
I wonder what the
I wouldn't play that
developers
shit.
of Rockstar today that are all woke think about that now. Manhunt had absolutely brutal and nihilistic killing by the player. Can you imagine some 10-year-old playing this game on the screen and his parents walking in? Wild. Zooming out a bit more, I think what the PS2 and Xbox had was simply just variety. Guitar Hero, Medal of Honor, COD,
Fable,
GTA,
don't forget
Final
Fable.
Fantasy X, Soul Calibur, God of War, Twisted Metal, Jak and Daxter, Tekken, Simpsons Hit and Run, Kingdom Hearts,
Go.
SSX, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Back then, we didn't have all these games that were just copies of other games. It was way more likely that a game would be unique back then.
Those are good
Possibly
games.
the most indicting number that shows you what dog shit video games are now is the number of exclusives that came out.
Astro
So
Bot.
the
I remember they got
original
Game of the
PS2
Year.
had about 4,000 games. Of these games, some people estimate that about 1,500 of these games were exclusives to the PS2. Guess how many exclusives PS5 has?
what?
Wait
3,
for it.
2, 0.
15,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
The PS5 has 15 exclusives, and
Xbox
the
got less.
PS2 had 1,500 exclusives.
That's a lot.
And it gets even worse because have you noticed how boring the exclusives that PS5 even has are? Horizon Forbidden West,
Never played
Spider-Man
it.
2,
Never
God
played
of War Ragnarok,
I don't got
Death
PlayStation.
Stranding 2.
I ain't played none of
These are all kind of the same dog shit third-person over-the-shoulder
God of War was good. I seen the
cinematic
gameplay.
slop game, aren't they? They're just boring as hell. They take no risks. And of
I ain't
course,
gonna lie.
they're full of
PlayStation,
just
I'd play God of
gay,
War.
degenerate LGBTQ propaganda. I mean, compare these 4 games, which are supposed to be the best that the PS5 has to offer, and compare that with the catalog of the PS2. We used to have variety, man. Developers actually used to care about what they were making, and fun was always the primary motivation of making a game.
Thanks.
So what changed, boys? What killed 2000s culture and also killed video games?
Money-hungry companies.
And it's quite
bro.
simple.
That's what.
Redditors, soy boy beta cucks, progressive white women,
Streamers.
LGBTQ degenerates, trans people, and Jews.
All right, bro. This guy's. Are you serious? I'm not about to be getting controversial on here. What in the world? Bro is bold with it. He didn't give a damn. That's crazy. Why do you have to get political? I don't get what. I don't know. Maybe he might have been cooking. I don't know. But I ain't about to get watching all that. That was a good video too, bro. I was enjoying that.
With Popeye's new $5 fave menu, you can get this, or this, or this.
Five dogs that saw something their owners couldn't see. Something's in the kitchen. Kenny Brown put out food for his dog Lola on the kitchen floor, just like he did every night. This particular night, Lola was absolutely terrified of something in the kitchen. Something that Kenny couldn't see.
Something really weird is happening. See? She wants to eat. Her food bowl is in there. She's too paranoid to go in there.
In the video, Lola can be seen approaching the doorway of the kitchen several times, but afraid to enter. Kenny is amused by the whole incident and even goes over to film inside the kitchen to show that there's absolutely nothing strange inside.
And when I go in the kitchen, there's nothing there. So, what's the matter with the dog?
At one point, the dog just seems to give up on her dinner, unwilling to face whatever's in the kitchen. She simply lays in her bed.
You not hungry? Is it the ghost in this house freaking you out?
Scared.
See what we're looking at?
That poor dog.
Look over there. It's weird.
Eventually, Lola builds up the nerve to quickly grab a bite of her food. But she then
Hell
backs out
no.
as if frightened by something approaching her.
What? That's scary.
Eventually, Kenny concludes that the dog is just weird.
You got some spirits up in there, boy.
Oh, yeah, the weirdest dog in the world.
Keeping in mind that dogs can see
Just
over
be
miles
brushing that shit off like it's
beyond
nothing,
human
bro.
vision. You have to wonder what Lola was so scared of in that kitchen.
My dog X.
Tuning in. A YouTube user claimed that strange things were taking place in his home. He would hear odd sounds, bumps, and thuds at all hours of the day and night. Even more disturbing, he would often come home to find his attic door open and his two dogs acting strangely, both of them scared and avoiding certain rooms in the house. He decided to set up a camera to record his attic door for a few hours while he was out. He left an easy listening radio station playing in hopes that the music would soothe his two dogs while he was away. It didn't work.
Man, I'm too high to be watching this. It's late. Nah, I'm just playing. Whoa. What is that in the closet? Oh my god. Either he. Oh hell nah. Them dogs are scared, dude. And it barked before it even got thrown for like it was right on time. Camera's going blurry. I think I need to start reacting off my computer so I can like read comments and shit. That should be funny, or just interesting, you know. See how the people feel.
The video uploader says that when he returned home, he found a picture that had fallen off the wall in another room, and his two dogs were once again acting very nervous.
What is it?
Dog compass. Scientific studies have shown that dogs can actually sense the Earth's magnetic field and use it to determine north, south, east, and west.
Okay,
This ability, called magnetoreception, is nothing new. It's the same sense that homing pigeons use to find their way home over long distances. But it wasn't known until recently that dogs also have this ability. However, dogs use this talent for a very different, very bizarre reason.
The dogs are very precisely orientated on the north-south axis while pooping, but only if the magnetic field is stable.
A 2-year study showed that dogs almost always choose to pee or poop when facing in a north or south orientation. They actually avoid urinating or defecating while standing in an east or west stance, as long as the Earth's magnetic field is calm and stable. This strange preference doesn't change with the position of the sun, the time of day, or from season to season. Dogs just always prefer to do their business while facing north or south, and no one knows why.
How giant is Zaxby's giant wrap?
So giant, they need their own zip code.
Who's got the sauce?
Nah, dogs definitely have like that intuition. All I know is if my dog was acting like that, I would not be that calm, bro. Nah, I wouldn't panic either, though, but...
Or helping this girl come out of her shell.
Bossy, the ghost hunting dog. A woman in Brisbane, Australia claims that her home is haunted by a ghost that regularly causes strange noises and light orbs around her home. Perhaps even more shocking, she claims that her dog Bossy is tuned into the ghost and can detect its movements around the home. She says that Bossy is normally a very quiet and sedate dog, but when there's spiritual activity in the home, Bossy becomes very disturbed, growling and barking at something they can't see. The woman installed a CCTV camera in her bedroom to capture Bossy's reaction on camera. In this first clip, we see what some ghost hunters would call orbs appearing in the camera frame. Then, Bossy suddenly wakes from a deep sleep.
Nah, that's real, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Real videos. That fake shit.
She excitedly starts to growl and bark, waking her owner. Another night, and ghostly orbs appear in the camera frame again. Once again, Bossy wakes and begins to growl and bark, but this time at the bedroom closet. So, is Bossy actually seeing something, or is she just a hyperactive puppy with sleep issues? Let me know what you think down in the comments.
Caught that shit in 4K.
Welcome home. Back in 1994, Pam Smart's dog JT would stay with her parents next door while Pam was away.
Oh, that
Parents soon began to notice that shortly before Pam would return home, JT would go and stand at the window as if waiting for her to arrive.
They noticed that he seemed to know when I was coming home. This happened whether it was in the morning or in the evening. It didn't seem to matter when I came home or how I came home. He always seemed to know.
Biologist Dr. Rupert Sheldrake asked Pam and her family for permission to set up a series of scientific tests to determine whether JT actually did somehow know when Pam was returning home.
It couldn't have been the routine. It couldn't have been hearing. So
maybe it's
Rupert Sheldrake believed that because we ruled all these things out, that they were left then with JT picking up my thoughts and using some form of telepathy.
The idea of some sort of telepathy or psychic connection between dogs and humans seemed like a pretty far-fetched idea.
I ain't gonna lie, I got...
But the test seems to confirm it. In this test, two cameras were synced to the same time code.
I got certain people I feel like
to monitor
telepathic
JT,
with.
and one camera followed Pam Smart. Either Pam,
Either we're thinking the same thing, about to say the
or
same
anyone
thing.
around
It's only like
JT
3
when
people.
Pam would be returning
Total.
home. But watch what happens at the exact time when Pam is told that they will be returning to the house.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
So, right.
JT heads straight for the window to await Pam's return. To make things
Missed
even
out
more
fire,
difficult
still on the
for
couch.
little JT, Pam and her friend are told to return via a taxi, even though they left the house on foot. But the dog can't be fooled. He sits in the window waiting until Pam's taxi pulls up in front.
There's loyalty right there. Just wait.
After over 100 tests, JT was 90% accurate in predicting when Pam Smart was returning home. This same experiment has been conducted many times with many different dogs and almost always has the same result. So, are dogs psychically connected with their owners? Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button and also
I'm gonna play one match of this, and I'm gonna go ahead and get up off here. Play some rank too. Fuck it. Overjoy. What's up? I'm gonna play until I lose. We're doing rank, so we got to. I already know I'm about to lose. I might. This is a game I'm not confident in, not gonna lie. Like Sparking Zero, I'm like very confident in that game. Dip out of here. Oh yeah, we locked in. Spoke too soon. That's not good. Bet. I needed that card, bro. I should never flip the other. Get that out of here, but. Hey, we battling. It's a close match. Bet. Oh no, I didn't mean to. tripping. Fuck. I'm dead. Oh, what? Fuck this game. Try hard. I'm playing. That was a good match. I ain't gonna lie. Good game. That could have been anybody's. Get up off here though. Rebirth. Oh, wait, what? When's Rebirth coming out?
Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
Just look at it all. It's so green. You coming?
He wants to finish what he started. He wants to reclaim his birthright and rule over the planet with Genova at his side.
Remember when you told Keys and
Problem is, Sephiroth stole the black any minute.
Your day of reckoning is here. Yet, you need not be afraid. This is but a homecoming.
You saved me before. Now it's my turn. Whatever happens, I'm here for you.
There you are.
Sephiroth!
Bet. That's next month, bro. What? Bet, bro. Dang, I need to finish the other one, though. I mean, I already beat, like, I'm on the last chapter. I just need to, let me see. Yeah, see. I low-key, you know what I want to do before the game, the new one comes out? On Xbox at least, because it's already been out. I've seen the gameplay already. And everything, whatever. I'm going to try to get the achievements as much as I can for this one before it comes out, so. Matter of fact, let me go and re-download that. Because I really got to beat that game. Okay. We're not playing Siege. I know that. That's still not enough, I don't think. Let's see. Gotta finish this game, for real. Need 10 gigs. Alright, bet. Yeah, I'm about to get up off here, though.